Okay, question number 7. Find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from these 2 points. So 2 points are given, and these 2 points are equidistant from a point that is on the x-axis. So what you're going to do is question number 7, solution. So what is solving the question is that there is a point on the x-axis. So say this is x dash, y dash, and there is a point on x-axis. So we'll take that point as P. And since the point is on x-axis, the y-coordinate of the point will be 0. The x-coordinate, we are going to take it as x. The point is on x-axis. We'll take that point as P. And the coordinate will be what? Since the point is on x-axis, we'll take the x-coordinate of the point as x, and the y-coordinate will be 0. Since the point is on y-axis, the y-coordinate will be 0. Now this point you have to find, and it is equidistant from the other 2 points A and B. So if you join it, the distance between the point A and P is equal to what? B and P. And A is say 2, minus 5, and B is minus 2, 9. So once again, I'm repeating the point P. We have a point on x-axis. We have taken that point as P. We have taken that point as P, and the coordinate we have taken as what? X and 0. Why? The point is on x-axis, so we'll take the x coordinate as x, and the y coordinate will be 0. And the other 2 points are given, 2, minus 5 and minus 2, 9. We'll take them as A and B. Now, the point that is on x-axis is equal distance from these 2 points, so that means AP and BP will be equal. So, how will we take? We'll take it like this. Let P x, 0 be the point on x-axis which is equidistant, which is equidistant from A, 2, minus 5, and B, minus 2, 9. Now, since the point P x, 0 is equidistant from these 2 points, therefore what we can take? Therefore, we can take AP equal to BP. Now, AP means what? The distance between the point A and P. So, take the formula, it will be x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Again, same thing for BP. BP is the distance between the point B and P. So again, it will be x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, now for this part, left part, we'll see A and P and put the value of x1, y1, x2, y2. And this, for the right part, we'll see B and P, the point B and P, and put the values. Okay, now for AP, P contain x. If any point contain x or y, take that one as x2, y2. The other point you take it as x1, y1. Again, for BP also, P we have taken x2, y2, so B will be x1, y1. Okay, now look A and P and put the value on the left, and look B and P and put the value on the right. So x2 is how much? X minus x1 is how much? 2 plus y2 is how much? 0 minus y1 is what? Minus 5. Again, now this part is for B and P. We are going to see B and P and put the value. See B and P and put the value of x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, x2 is how much? X2 is x minus x1 is how much? Minus 2. So minus of minus 2 plus y2 is how much? 0 minus y1 is what? 9. Okay, now. Okay, now if you see on both sides we have root. So how to remove the root? We can square and remove the root on both sides. We can square and remove the root on both sides. So we'll write squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. And if you square both sides, what will happen? The square and root will get cancelled, or okay, we are going to square both sides. So we have written squaring both sides. So now we'll square both sides and at the same time solve the bracket. Inside bracket, solve it. And this one will be what? 0 plus 5 square. But now we are squaring both sides. So whole square. Again, take the right side, solve it. And again, square it. Now, if you square both sides, the square and root will get cancelled. The square and root will get cancelled. Okay. If you square both sides, the square and the root will get cancelled. Then, what is left? Take it. Now, what is left? X minus 2 square plus 5 square equal to x plus 2 square plus minus 9 square. So this is left. Now what you can do is the space is not enough, so I have to take a new page. So right up to this, and once you're done, you can raise your hand. And I have drawn the figure. Better you also draw it on the rough on the right side, because it will help you for understanding. Yeah, once you're done writing, you can raise your hand. Okay, fine, understood. It is done. So I am writing the first part. Okay, now say this last step. Now we have x minus 2 whole square, so apply the formula. X minus 2 whole square is just like what a minus b whole square, and a minus b whole square is what, a square plus b square minus 2ab. 2 into a is what, x into b is what, 2, plus again x square is how much, it is 25. Again on the right side we have what, x plus 2 whole square, so apply the formula. A square plus b square plus 2ab, if it is plus 2ab, and minus 9 square is how much, 81. Minus square is plus, and 9 square is 81. Okay, after applying formula, what you're getting is, say we have same thing on both sides, plus x square plus x square plus x square plus x square. If we have same thing with same sign on both sides, we can cut it. So cut it again, 2 square plus 2 square plus 2 square, also we can cut it. Now what is left? Solve it. Minus 4x plus 25 equal to 2 square is 4, 4x plus 81. Now we're going to find x, so bring all the x term to the left and take all the number to the right. And 81 minus 25 is how much? 56. Now find x. X will be how much? 56 by minus 8. 8 7 is 56. So x equal to what? Minus 7. So we are getting x minus 7. Now let's see the question. What do you also find? You're also find the point on the x-axis. So you have to find the point on the x-axis, and our point on the x-axis was what? Our point on the x-axis was p. Our point on the x-axis was p, x comma 0, and we got the value of x, so we can write the required point. Therefore the required point is x comma 0. X we got what? Minus 7. So minus 7 comma 0. Okay, write it, and once you're done, you can raise your hand. Then we'll move to the next question, question number 8. Yeah, once you're done, raise your hand. I can see only 19 hands. Okay, so it is done. So let's move to the next question. Now, next question is what? Find the value of y for which the distance between the point P and Q is 10 units. So the distance between the point P and Q is given. The distance between the point P and Q is given. You have to find the value of y for which the distance between these 2 points P and Q is 10 units. Okay, now let's see how to find. What is so the, here we'll not take it by left because everything is given in the question. So we'll write the distance, what is given, we're writing that. The distance between points P 2 comma minus 3 and Q 10 comma y is 10 units, is 10 units. Okay, so that means what you can take, therefore we can take PQ equal to 10 units. Okay, now we have P, we have Q, and the distance between this P and Q is 10 unit. And P is what? 2 comma minus 3, and Q is what? 10 comma y. Okay, now since the distance between the point P and Q is 10 unit, we have taken PQ equal to 10 unit. Now PQ means what? The distance between the point P and Q, and by formula what you can take? Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square. If you know something, we always take the formula on the left side. That is the rule we apply always. Okay, now P we can take it as x1, y1, and Q we can take it as x2, y2. Now look at the values of x1, y1, x2, y2, and put the values. X2 is how much? It is 10 minus x1 is how much? 2 whole square plus y2 is how much? Y minus y1 is how much? y1 is minus 3. Okay, now still we have root on the left side. How to remove the root? We'll square both sides. We'll write squaring. Now if you square both sides, what will happen? Now at the same time we can solve it. 10 minus 2 is what? 8. And it is y plus 3 whole square. And we have squared, so square it. Everything square. And we are squaring both sides, so on the right side also we'll square it. So it will be 10 square. Now solve it. Okay. Now on squaring, what will happen? The square and root will get cancelled. The square and the root will get cancelled. So what will be left? Solve it. 8 square. 8 square is how much? 64. Plus again, we have y plus 3 square. Y plus 3 square is just like a plus b whole square. So it will be a square plus b square plus 2ab. And 10 square is how much? 100. Okay, now this one we can solve it. What will get? 64 plus y square plus 3 square is 9 plus 2 into 3 6y equal to 100. Now arrange it. First write the y square term, then write the y term. And 64 plus 9 we can add it together. 64 plus 9 is how much? 73. And at the same time we can bring this 100 to this side. So plus 100 will become minus 100. So y square plus 66y. And 100 minus 73 is how much? 27 equal to 0. Now we are getting what? We are getting a quadratic type of equation. So we'll split the middle term and we'll solve it. Okay, now if we take the coefficient of y square, it is 1. 1 into 29 is how much? Coefficient of y square is 1 into constant is what? 27. So 1 into 27 is what? 37. Find factors. 3, 9, and 9 minus 3 is 6. We know 6 is 9 minus 3. So we can break it as what? Y square plus, instead of 6, 9 minus 3, y minus 27 equal to 0. Okay, I'm rubbing the first part. I think you have already written. Okay, so now remove the brackets. So what you get? Y square plus 9y minus 3y minus 27 equal to 0. Take common from the first two. Y plus 9 will get. From the first two, we can take y common, and what will be left from the first one, y, and from the second one, 9. Then again take minus, and from 3 and 27, what you can take common? 3. What is left from 3y? Y. And for the last one, I told always to multiply sign plus minus into minus plus, and 9 will go how many times for 27? 3. Sorry, 3 will go how many times for 27? 9 times. Now, if you see what you get in the bracket is same, so take it common, and what is left, right in a bracket. So y minus 3 is left, right in a bracket. Then take either first one equal to 0 and find y, or take the second one equal to 0 and find y. So what do you get? Y equal to 9 and y minus 9 and y equal to 3. Now both are possible. In coordinate, negative value is also possible. So that means we can write therefore the value of y is what? 9 or 3. It asks to find the value of y, and we got y9 and y3, so we can write therefore y equal to 3 or y equal to minus 9. So once you're done, you can raise a hand. Okay, so I think it's done. Let's see the next question. Number 9. If Q 0, 1 is equidistant from P 5, minus 3 and R x, 6, find the value of x and find the value . Okay, so this Q is equidistant from these 2 points. You have to find the value of x, and also you have to find the distance QR and PR. So it is a little bit long question. Okay, let's start. Q is equidistant from what is told in the question. Q is equidistant from P 5, minus 3 and Q x, 6. So that means what you can take. Okay, sorry, not P, Q, that is R. Okay, so if we take the coordinate, this Q is 0, 1, and it is equidistant from this P and R. P here, Q here, P and R. It is equidistant from P and R. That means PQ and QR would be equal. Now P is given what? 5, comma minus 3, and R is given what? X comma 6. Okay. Now Q is equidistant from P and R, so therefore what you can take, PQ equal to QR. The distance between P and Q will be equal to distance between Q and R. Okay, now PQ means what? Square root of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square, and again QR will be what? Again same thing, only x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay, now which one to take, x1 y1 or x2 y2? Okay, look here, in R there is x. If a point contain x or y, that one you take it as x2 y2. That point you take it as x2 y2. If this is x2 y2, this q will be x1 y1. Yeah, and if q is x1 y1, for p will take again x2 y2. For pq, q is x1 y1, so p will be x2 y2. And for qr, r we have taken x2 y2, so q will take it as x1 y1. I'm repeating, if there is any point that contain x or y, and if you want to find that, we'll take that point as x2 y2 instead of taking as x1 y1. Then the calculation will become simple. And if you don't do that, if you take it otherwise, if you take it opposite, if you take this one as x2 y2 and this one as x1 y1, then the calculation will be a little bit complex. Okay, now put the values. PQ, this is for left side is for PQs. Look P and Q and put the value. X2 is how much? X2 is 5 minus x1 is how much? 0 square plus y2. Y2 is how much? Some people are waking up now or what? Y2 is how much? Minus 3 minus y1 is how much? 1. Again, now right part is for QR. So look Q and R and put the values. X2 is what? X minus x1 is how much? 0 plus y2 is how much? 6 minus y1 is how much? 1. Okay, now there is square root on both sides, so how to remove the square root? We'll square both sides. We'll write squaring SQUA. Now what will get? So we're going to square it, and at the same time we can solve it inside the bracket. Minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4, and square it. Again, right side also solve it and then square it. X minus 0 is x. Okay, I forgot to put a square. So it will be x square plus 6 minus 1 is 5 square. And we are squaring, so square it. Now, what will happen if you square both sides? The square and root will get cancelled. Yeah. Or after just writing squaring both sides, we can remove the roots. You can skip this step also. Yeah. Now, 5 square is how much? Now solve it. 5 square is 25. 4 square is minus square is plus. 4 square is 16. Equal to x square plus 5 square is how much? 25. Now again solve it. Okay, plus 25 plus 25. Same thing with same sign on both sides, so we can cut it. Plus 25 plus 25 on both sides, we can cut it. So what is left? 16 equal to x square. Now find x. From x square, how to find x? We'll take root on the other side, and if you take root, you have to put plus or minus. So it will be plus or minus root 16, and plus or minus root 16 is how much? 4. So that means what? X equal to plus or minus 4. Now we got x plus or minus 4. Now we got the first thing, that is to find x. We got it. That means x equal to 4 or x equal to minus 4. Now again you have to find the distance QR and PR. So we are going to use distance formula and we are going to find QR and PR. Okay, right after this and raise hand. To remove the square, we take root. And in algebra and coordinate, if we take root, we have to put plus and minus. Those people who didn't understand this is a thing that I have repeated many times in the class also. In algebra and in coordinate, if you take root, you have to take plus or minus. Because both the values are possible. Done? Okay, but we don't have time today. So we have to find QR and PR.